Hi Taurus, and welcome to your October 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. I am back to give you some good confidence and good encouragement because I think that October needs to be an encouraging month for Taurus. I think it needs to be positive and I think it needs to be optimistic. As I was pre-shuffling your cards and meditating on your energy, what I kept getting insight of was a lot of people thinking about you, or a lot of people really activating you or having you on their mind. And I think maybe you're feeling that, maybe you're catching on to that, maybe that's feeling heavy or making you feel smothered. As I sensed from September, maybe you feel energetically smothered or energetically open to the degree that a lot of people are maybe coming in and thinking more about you or thinking more about your impact on their lives, even from like the past or a long time ago. People are really maybe coming to conclusions about their time with you or about what they experienced with you. So that is activating you now and making you maybe remember things too. So October kind of starts off with memory and starts off with the past and finding a sense of closure with the past and maybe thinking of people from the past while you kind of start to develop a new present for yourself. So maybe some of you have moved, or maybe some of you are taking in a new environment or taking in a new setting, and I think that this is a great place to really make your amends with the past or make your amends with what you're coming from so that you can move into a new territory really easily. As I was shuffling, the Six of Swords did pop out, so this is going to be a transitional month for you and a month of moving towards smoother waters, sailing towards smoother waters. So don't make things harder on yourself this month. Don't take on too much. Don't take on too much weight or heaviness, because the goal of this month is to get lighter and to get smoother. So really think about, as you move from September to October, what that actually looks like. What does getting smoother or easier actually look like for you? What does embracing a new lifestyle or embracing a new durability even actually look like? So we're not fooling ourselves here. We're not fooling ourselves into thinking, okay, I need to take on this career, okay, I need to do this overtime, or this hard task, or this difficult thing, or make this money to feel like I am successful or to feel like my life is smooth. Because what I think Taurus can do is it can actually make things a lot more perilous for itself and a lot more sharp by taking on too many things out of fear that it won't have enough. So think about what enough means to you and what smoother sailing means to you, because that is what October is truly about. Okay, and on that note, Taurus, I'm going to cut your cards. I have already shuffled them, but I'm going to cut them now, and we will start to get into your tarot reading for the month of October. And as these readings are going out, my new ebook, Moon Symbols, is officially released on Amazon and Gumroad, so you guys can check that out below if you would like to understand some moon healing. I go through every moon sign, every moon house, every moon phase, and you can kind of combine it all to understand more about your moon. But anyway, yes, let's go ahead and cut the cards for Taurus. Okay, so this tarot reading is going to look like all past readings on my channel. I'm just going to go week by week and prescribe you guys a central theme to wrap it all up and bring it all together. So week number 1 in October, the High Priestess, I love that, rooted down by Judgment. What did I say, Taurus? This is a super transforming, super transitional month for you. Oh my gosh, I think that you cannot underestimate the power that you come into here. Power, it's all coming back to power this month for everybody. It's all coming back to power through wisdom and power through the big picture, through the full understanding of an emotional experience. That's just such an incredible combination of energies. I like hesitate to articulate what's what that could be for you. Waking up to the truth, waking up to the facts, waking up to the poignancy of your life. again, I'm feeling a big change in the first week. Maybe it's not even physical. Maybe it's not even so much a move or, a new job. It could be those things for some of you, but a new outlook. Okay, a new outlook on life for Taurus is what I'm really feeling for October. A new emotional center, a new starting point, new emotional motivation, new inspirations, new everything. Judgment is about rebirth, regeneration. And with the High Priestess, there's a tactfulness about it. So there's like a tactful transformation that you experience in the month of October, and that is beautiful for Taurus. You guys have needed that. I think, if anything, Taurus has suffered from an overly fixed nature, or I would maybe call it an erratically fixed nature. We have Uranus in your sign, and I think that really changes how you feel about life, how you feel about the world, in a sense that maybe the people who you once thought were permanent fixtures in your life are now much more impermanent, or the people that you had sworn off now become your closest allies. There's a shift back and forward. And I don't think that you guys should take back old people in your life who have maybe betrayed you or something, not at all, but I do think that you can learn something here. The High Priest is all about wisdom, so learning from the past, learning from what has happened, learning from experience is the name of the game with that energy, and using that to wake up and to rebirth yourself into a much more powerful state of being. Okay, so week number 1 is huge. 2 major arcana cards, probably the most empowered week of your month, but we haven't seen everything yet, so for all we know there could be even more. Week number 2, 3 of Cups, rooted down by the Emperor. Whoa, the Emperor's been coming up a lot this month. The Emperor, the Empress, power cards. The High Priestess can even be a little bit of an Emperor energy sometimes, except it's more on a spiritual and surreal level. So 3 of Cups is all about support networks, platonic friendships, people who you relate to but are not maybe super, super close to. You might get closer to friends this month. You might make new friends. You might find connections that give you more power than you might anticipate, which is an interesting thing for you. I think that you are maybe almost like forming or connecting the dots of people that build your own power structure as Taurus gains a sense of imperial social power this month. It's interesting, and I think that that's a part of Taurus that we forget sometimes. It is a very socially powerful sign. It relates to people, it understands people, it holds space for people, and therefore it gains a sense of power among them. So I do think this is a month where you can be more social. I do think that this is a month where you can be more noble even, or be more distinctive among your peerage. There's a sense of peerage with these energies. So who are the peers in your field, and who are even the coworkers or the connections that will help you to ascend faster? This isn't about hard work ascending you. This is about who you know, basically, this month, or themes of who you know. So pursue those connections, and you will have a lot more easy sense of power. Especially in the second week. Who can you connect to in the second week that will help you? Who can you ally with that will help further your goals? Week number 3 in October, the Lovers. Wow. So major arcana each week so far, rooted down by Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is another one that's been coming up for a lot of signs this month. So what are we not telling the world? What are we not honest about? But I think that everybody has an aspect of pursuit or an aspect of what they want that isn't really widely known or isn't really seeing the light of day. And I do think that October is about showing that to the world, or about beginning to connect with that, connecting with our grander sense of desire, our grander sense of, I have this talent or I have this ability that I want to expand So maybe showing these groups of people or showing these connections, what it is that you haven't shown the world yet. It could bring you a lot of renown, even. And also, in the third week of October, this is getting into Scorpio time, which is your opposite sign. So Scorpio time is a big time of the year for Taurus. Crossroads, choice, decision. It feels like you're really taking this, what do I want to say? You're taking this decision seriously. There's a decision that comes up in your life in the third week of October that has to really be taken seriously. Are you going to keep on in the same vein that you've been going for a long time? Are you going to make a big change? You've got to really think about what both paths look like for you. I want to look at the fourth week to get a better idea of what's coming up. The Hierophant. Okay, so major arcana each week, Taurus. This is a gigantic month for you. The Hierophant, rooted down by the Hermit, reversed. Okay. We've got more major arcana in this reading than minor arcana or court cards. That's pretty incredible. That's very incredible, Taurus. The Hierophant and the High Priestess and the Emperor together is such a power complex. So y'all are struggling with power. They're all upright, so it says to me that you become more powerful this month and you deal with anything that's like egoic or anything that's actually taking from your power head on, directly, okay? Because you are walking into November a much more powerful person. And it's not necessarily easy. All of this upright, positive major arcana energy, the only thing that's reversed is the Hermit. So that just says to me that solitude, working through everything on your own, is not feeling so good anymore. You're wanting to make connections. You're wanting to hone your power towards other people now. There is pressure this month. I will say that. You have a pressure to rise to a certain place. Maybe you've given yourself a deadline. To me, it feels like the energy of a deadline, or it feels like the energy of, okay, I want to be at this place so that I can make, X happen, whatever happen. And I think that it will happen for you this month. There's nothing that's really inhibiting your progress here. But you have to make sure that you are staying true to yourself. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are about the truth. They're about light. They're about understanding and wisdom. They're not about power for the sake of power. The Emperor can be. Knight of Cups can even be. So that may be what the Crossroads is presenting as is, how do I channel my power? What does my power mean to me? So I think that maybe there's a lot of soul searching. The Hierophant and the High Priestess coming up together can be soul searching about what your power is, what you want it to be, and how you can channel it for the best of you and those around you. I want to see what your central theme is for this month. Two of Cups. Wow, Taurus. Very beautiful. I'm going to turn the light on. Two of Cups as a central theme can be a bit of a wishy-washy thing. Although it is beautiful, it is fun, and it is connective. So either you may find a new soulmate here. For those of you who've been single for a while, you could have a good time of dating. I think you'll come off as very powerful, very self-sustainable, very much a catch this month, the people. Like, you're going to very much, what do I want to say? You're going to enchant the new people that you meet. And you're going to be very alluring. You're going to be very attractive to people. And you may even represent like a key to some people. As I was talking about this in Scorpio's reading, you guys should go watch Scorpio's reading because we're about to go into Scorpio season, so it's good for everyone to watch. But the Hierophant, which also came up for them, is a lot about a key. That's what I love about the Hierophant. A lot of people are thinking about all of this that's happening up here, but to me it always represents a key to a new path. And when we wield that, it's a very powerful thing to other people, and sometimes other people want to kind of sink their claws into that. So you got to kind of be careful of who you're giving your power away to, because Two of Cups can also be an exchange. So I see a lot of power here for Taurus, and try to not let your, boy craziness or girl craziness, your hormones, try to not let them give away your power, because Taurus can do that sometimes. You are a passive feminine sign, which means that sometimes you can give away, what we may associate as this very direct masculine power. Of course, feminine power exists too, but you have both in your reading. You have this very masculine power and this very feminine power coming through for you, which might be easy to give away to other people if you're too quick to allow people into your inner world. At the same time, you do have to let people into your inner world. So this month becomes about understanding how your inner world can be experienced by others without sacrificing your power. And that's the crux of your October, I feel, Taurus. I mean, can we just take a second to really take in the just breathtaking universal push that you guys are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards. I always say if there are three or more, it's an incredible month to remember. So you guys have double that. So this is probably going to be the most memorable month of your year. In fact, I mean, we haven't looked at November or December yet. And I mean, I can't believe we're already almost done with 2019 by the time we get through this month. But I think this is definitely the most powerful the most powerful month that I've seen for you guys so far this year. So do take that into account when you are navigating in this month. Just remember, this month is about also remembering love. The entirety of this power complex deals with love and the loving connection that you have with yourself. So you do have to remember that. This month deals with waking up to something. It deals with accepting the past and seeing another side of the past, seeing the past from a different perspective. And it deals with honing your power, making a decision, not succumbing to solitude that isn't needed anymore, and also not lying or being secretive or cunning, okay? Embracing the situations at hand with light and transformation and through loving actions. Gives you a social power that you may not have had yet in your life. It really becomes very strong for you, all right, Taurus? And on that note, I think that I'm going to go ahead and conclude your reading. This has been so beautiful, and I'm really wishing you guys a lot of luck. Probably one of the most empowered, for sure, signs of the month. And good luck navigating it. Be sure to check out the description box below, where you can find my new ebook, Moon Symbols, which is available on Amazon for, if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free, but it's $9.99 otherwise, and it's a really, really great healing tool for those of you who have wanted to heal the moon in your chart. Also, if you're new here, I so hope that you'll hit the subscribe button, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you love tarot, if you love this reading. As always, your comments make my day, and I will be seeing you guys in November. Much love. Bye.